Welcome to the Headspace and Tasting Podcast, where we talk manhood, tell stories, and discuss the stuff that matters to us one sip at a time. Hello, Kevin.
Hi, Matt.
Like we were just discussing. We're disgusted.
Yes.
Today.
I'm in a mood.
We are in a mood. I'm feeling it too. There's tension in the air everywhere. And we're feeling it in east central Missouri, here in St. Charles County. It's weird, man. The things you see on the news feeds. I look at Fox News, Breitbart, a couple other probably left-leaning, what people would consider left-leaning, and I try to write down the middle. Whatever Fox News is saying and CNN is saying, it's probably somewhere in between there. But sometimes, man, they line up, they align together, and that's when it's like, oh, this is not good.
Yeah.
So besides our disgustedness, how are you feeling? How are you doing today?
Well, I'm good.
You healthy, wealthy, and wise?
Well, I'm healthy and wise. Because if I was wealthy, I would not be working tomorrow.
That's right.
I'm here to tell you right now. And it's not about real wealth. It's about daily living. That's
right. Yeah.
If I can live day to day and not worry about anything, you ain't going to see me at work tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, guarantee it. Guarantee it. You know, that age-old question, like, okay, if you won the Powerball tomorrow, what would you do? I'd be like, you would never know, because I will disappear off the face of the earth, and you'll never see me again.
Oh, no, actually, I'll go to work the next day. I'm not going to tell anybody that I won. I'll immediately open a safe deposit box, take a picture of it, put it in there. And then I would go to work every day like nothing happened. In the meantime, I'm hiring a team of lawyers and financial people.
Oh, for sure. That's number one.
And then
once I have the digits in my fake bank account, that, you know.
Once I have the first check or deposit, I'm gone. See ya.
Yeah. Yeah, you probably wouldn't even hear a word. Like, I wouldn't say goodbye to a lot of people.
Well, no, I mean, if you like me enough, I might give you some money.
Oh, yeah. For family getting they'll be completely debt free.
I'd everybody sign a document. I'm giving you this much money.
100%.
Don't ever come back to me.
Yeah, don't ever ask me for another dollar. But I'm going to pay off your mortgage and your car loans and your college money, whatever.
Enjoy your life.
Have a good one. Where are you going? Bye. I'll call you sometime. Oh, man. But yeah, it's been hot as the dickens out there this week.
Heat index 106 today for us.
Ooh, yeah.
I forget what the temp was, 95.
We had some in-laws in last night, and they're come from Colorado. And I was like, welcome to Missouri. It'll probably be beautiful next week when you leave.
Yeah, where's the World Cup in the U.S. playing?
Well, I think out of Kansas City, Chicago, L.A. New
It's
York,
all over social media about all the European folks who are visiting here for World Cup complaining about the heat.
Wah.
Exactly. Go back home. I don't care.
It sucks to suck. I don't know what to tell you. Whatever. Man, what a bunch of pansies. Europeans.
Yep.
All the good ones left and came here to the U.S. That's for sure. 250 years ago.
Long time ago.
Yeah,
yep.
All the good ones left. Let me cross that out.
Speaking of being in a mood and talking about all the issues and stuff going around, I think it's fitting the bottle that we're tasting today.
Yeah.
I think it kind of fits our mood a little bit.
It really does, because it's, it is Cardinal Sin's Envy Rye Whiskey, coming in at 90 proof. Some weird artwork. It has the, I'm guessing that's the forbidden fruit hanging from the tree there. Is that what that symbolizes?
I can't see it from here.
It's the tree with one apple hanging from it.
It could be the all-seeing eye.
Yeah, it has the all-seeing eye up top. St. Louis Distillery which is out of St. Charles.
St. Charles.
Which I don't know why they didn't just call themselves the St. Charles Distillery. That was one thing I always promised. When I left here to join the Army in 1997, I said, I swear, when anybody ever asks me where I'm from St. Peters, Missouri. Because everybody else is like, oh, I'm from St. Louis. No, you're not. We're from St. Peters. We live near St. Louis. I was born in St. Louis County, but I was born in Creve Coeur. And it's like, okay, so, but I always said St. Peters. I'm always proud to be from St. Charles County and St. Peters.
Kind of reminds me of the Dirty Dozen when Donald Sutherland acted like he was a general doing the inspection of the 101st Airborne. Where are you from? Logan, Montana. Never heard of it.
Yep.
Okay.
And so people are like, oh, where's St. Peters? I'm like, about, close to St. Louis. That's what I would say. Oh, okay. And some people would say, where's St. Louis? And I'm thinking, oh, you must have had a public school education.
It's just north of Mexico City.
North of Mexico and south of Canada. So Cardinal Sin Envy Rye Whiskey. It's very red, as a rye should be, I'm guessing. It says on the back, the character of few men can honor without envy a friend who has prospered. Aged on the bottle here, it says aged no less than 1 year.
Yeah.
Which is a strange statement.
Yeah, because their website says it's aged 5 years.
Yeah.
And I've seen other websites that says it's aged 3 years. I've seen one that said 3 years. I saw one that said 30 months.
So they're not lying when they say no less than 1 year.
Yeah. Now, there might be some background to this.
I'm curious how they get this color to it in a year.
Well, so they were using, I don't know if they still do it. So it says no less than 1 year on the bottle, aged. However, the website says aged 5 years. So I don't know if they changed how they do it. Like if they're actually aging it for 5 years now in a barrel.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But early on, or at least from what I know, they were using something called the patented Time Machine Oak Barrel.
Patented?
Yes.
Okay.
Patented by some group out of California.
What is a Time Machine Oak Barrel? Okay,
so it's not the oak barrel itself, it's the staves. Remember how you put the staves in the barrel? Okay. These are honeycomb staves. So they have holes drilled all through the staves.
Okay.
So what happens is you're expanding the amount of surface area that the liquid
that's interesting.
Gets in there, and it matures faster. It speeds it up the maturity. It's a proven thing. I looked it up. I did some check-in. It's a real
but it's
deal.
Not authentic though.
Well, of course not.
It doesn't. You can't say it speeds up maturity. You can't. That's not possible.
Well,
what they're doing is speeding up the flavoring, right? And let's get into this.
It's still a charred oak barrel.
Sure, but let's get into the tasting notes. Let's talk about it. Because to me, when I tasted this, it was very confusing.
And the only thing we know is that it's 70% rye.
Yeah,
it's very high rye. But
the other 30% is rosemary and thyme, I think.
Well, so on the nose for me, apples.
I agree. Yeah,
and kind of herbal, but it's not until I taste it that it, like we talked about right before we went live, that it is green herbs.
Yeah,
oregano, thyme. You said rosemary.
Yeah. Like an Italian blend.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
That comes way out on the tongue. And actually, that's all I had for the palate. For the finish, slightly spicy and malt. Now, which suggests to me that it's probably 70% rye, pretty high on the malted barley, to give it the flavor that it's pulling out of me on there. And then just a little bit of corn to keep it going probably. And it's not wheat, I know that. Yep.
I had almost the same notes. I added on the nose fresh cut grass, a little bit like apples and fresh cut grass. And then for the finish, I wrote spice but no heat. So
Yeah.
it's like spicy, but there's no real heat to
And
it.
it doesn't linger at all.
No, the heat and spice doesn't linger, but the taste does. I feel, and maybe that's the. We did make Manhattans before the show. We tried this in a Manhattan, which is a famous rye drink with sweet vermouth and Angostura bitters and orange bitters. And I didn't have any cherries to put in it, but I'm not a woman, so I don't put cherries in my drink.
Another quick history lesson.
Hmm.
Anybody who knows anything about the Angostura bitters and why it's got their weird label
Yeah,
where
the
it's
paper. Yeah,
up above the normal
Yeah, that
shape of
is
the
weird.
bottle and it's all ripply.
right.
That was actually a mistake
Oh, okay.
back when they were first making this.
They just printed it too big to fit on the bottle.
Right. And then so they just put it out there
Yeah, like, well, we spent the money.
and it became a thing.
That's pretty cool.
And then so now it's their marketing gimmick.
Yeah.
And so they leave it like that on purpose now. But that was not the original intent.
Pricey little what is it? It's not a distillate, is it? What would you call it?
Can't remember. You know, they were made in was it Jamaica? Is that where they were making them?
Something
Originally?
like that. Yeah. It's like what do they call a reduction? When you like take something and you boil it all the way down and then you just keep cooking it until it's very, very intense flavors. Reduction, that's what I was trying to. Where's it made? What you got?
It's a product of Trinidad and Tobago.
Trinidad and Tobago.
It's a tobacco.
Weird. I wonder what that place smells like, man. That factory has to be intense when you start working, like working in a Tabasco sauce factory. Like when you first start working there, that'd be rough.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, orange spice flavor. Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Anyway,
Well, I know a bottle of that lasts forever. I've only bought
no, it sure does.
2 my entire life, and the first one I think I threw it away before we moved from South Carolina. So I had to buy a new one when we moved here.
Well, inflation the way it is, I bought that bottle today, $12.
Ooh.
And I don't care if I have it for 10 years. I'm going to keep throwing it in people's drinks. Sure hate it for you.
Yeah. Oh, you're making an old fashioned? Here, throw some of this in there.
Yeah. The bourbon or the whiskey will kill any germs that were in the bitters.
That's right.
It just make them more bitter.
So the Manhattans kind of came out a bit on the funky side, what I call funky, like a dirty martini, or dirty. Like it had a more herbal, pulled in some earthy tones with it. But I noticed that the sweet vermouth kind of overpowered the rye. So I made another one for myself just to try, and I did 3 ounces of rye in it to the 1 ounce of sweet vermouth.
How did it come out?
Still super sweet and funky.
I wonder if it's just the rye. Again,
I
it's
think
an
so.
immature, only 1 year old.
Yeah.
And it's only 90 proof, so you're not going to get much out of it.
No. When you drink it neat, it's very strong. I would think maybe throw a couple ice cubes in this and maybe I don't know, some kind of fruit, like a wedge of orange, maybe. It'd probably be okay. You could sip on it for a while. I'm not saying it's not okay now, but stick around to the end of the show. We'll give it our star rating.
Yeah.
Our patented 5-star, 1 through 5 stars.
Our patented process. Moving on,
Yeah.
I want to celebrate 2 things.
Okay.
Number 1, 251 years ago, June 14,
By God's grace.
the Army, United States Army was formed.
That's right. The greatest branch.
It is. Well, it's the only branch. It's
really
the
is.
Army and everyone else who
Everybody else.
supports the Army.
That's right.
So everyone needs to just get over it and understand it. That's how it
Yeah.
works.
We use the Navy and the Air Force for transportation to get where we need to go
Mm-hmm.
to kill people.
Exactly. And to hold the ground.
That's right. And
So, and the Marines, all they do is just clear the beach so we can get on there and do the dirty work.
yeah, but even, I mean, yeah.
Well, except for D-Day. Yeah, the Marines weren't even used over in
No,
the
they
European
did.
theater.
So I called my grandpa one time on the anniversary of D-Day, and he was an infantry soldier in the Pacific campaign. And I was like, hey, it's the anniversary of D-Day. He's like, yeah, so what? I was like, wow, I don't know. It's just a, anniversary. He's like, I did like 24 D-Days in the Pacific. I'm like, we storm beaches all the time. I don't know what the big deal is. I was like, all right, Grandpa, have a good one.
Just because nobody cared about the Pacific
Nobody
Theater
cared
War.
about the Pacific veterans.
It's Europe.
Man.
And then the other one, June 14, Flag Day.
That's right.
So Flag Day, I had to do a little bit of research on this because everyone knows, oh, it's Flag Day. It's the U.S. flag. Yeah, well, why is it called Flag Day?
Yeah.
So all the way back, 1777,
Okay.
is when the Continental Congress put together a resolution to declare and describe the first official flag of the United States.
And what did it look like?
It looked like our flag today.
Oh, okay. Just a few less stars.
A little snippet of their resolution. Resolved that the flag of the United States be 13 stripes, alternate red and white. That the Union be 13 stars, white and a blue field, representing a new constellation. Love the way that's termed.
Yep.
You know why? Because our founding fathers were intelligent, smart, wise guys.
They were smarter than literally every other politician that followed them.
They all had their issues.
Sure.
They all had their problems.
Oh, yeah.
But when it came to doing the work, they knew what they were doing.
Mm-hmm.
Kudos to those guys.
And
then it became an official
so it's what people
holiday
call
or-
the Betsy Ross flag, right? The 13 stars in a circle in a blue background with 13 stripes, alternating red and white. Red for the blood that was shed for this country. What does white stand for?
No, you're the drill sergeant. You're supposed to memorize all this stuff.
No, I didn't memorize that. We just memorized drill and ceremony and
I don't remember. Purity,
sure.
I guess. And then it became official as a holiday or recognized in 1949 by President Truman.
And it's not really celebrated anymore. There's no do kids still do it in school?
Well,
like,
everybody-
it's Flag Day. Let's,
The kids don't even stand up for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Yeah, no.
So, I mean, June 14, there's so many things happening on June 14. Army birthday, Flag Day, one overshadows another,
Yeah.
depending on who you are, where you're at.
Yeah.
And it's also President Trump's birthday.
Oh, boy. Well, good for him.
Yeah. So,
Anyway.
yeah. Just saying his name just put me in a mood again.
Yeah. So I had to take a census survey. I was commanded from on high, from the almighty government of the United States, to take a census survey. And I was threatened under the punishment of law if I didn't do it. I think it was there could be fines. Well, first of all, they would show up to my house. I would get more letters saying, by law, you have to answer this. And then they would show up to my house. And then if I chased them away with a shotgun or something, probably the feds would show up and kill me like Ruby Ridge. But I thought the first one, I ripped it up and threw it in the trash. The second one came, and I was like, all right, let me look at what could actually happen if I don't fill this out. And when I found out, I was like, oh, okay, cool. I'll keep throwing them away till somebody shows up. Then I could cuss them out and
All you gotta do is fake all the answers.
call them scumbags. Yeah. So that's so they ask you very disturbingly intimate questions as far as I'm concerned. Some people don't have a problem with it at all. Like, how many rooms do you have in your house? How much did you pay for your house? What's your monthly mortgage? How much do you pay for insurance? How many vehicles do you have? How many people ride in those vehicles to work, and how long does it take you? What is your ethnicity? And you can say, I'm white. Okay, but what is your heritage? Like, where did your ancestors come from? And so I wrote American. That's my ancestry. I'm American. and then it's like, how many people live in the house? What are their names? When were they born? What is their ethnicity? What heritage are we, like? What is their DNA basically? Where are they from? And so I filled this out and sent it in because, if somebody from the government shows up on my doorstep, it's going to be an awkward situation for them. And I'm trying to move past that part of my life and not cause problems where I could just like, all right, this isn't this level of compliance I'm okay with, and I'll just leave it at that. So anyway, like, I don't know how many people get this, and it's random too, apparently. It's just based on your address.
We had it one year where it was the deep dive census where they came to our house once a month for, I want to say 6 months, and did in-person survey questions.
Yeah, I don't think I could tolerate that.
But we got I think it was a $50 Visa gift card for every time they showed up to do it.
Yeah.
I needed the money, so I didn't care at that
Well,
time.
that's how they get you. So anyway, I just wanted
It
to
kind
put
of
that out
reminds
there.
me of there was a survey that we used to have to do when I was in the Army. It was for the officers, an officer survey.
Yeah.
And it was completely anonymous.
Yeah, the sensing survey.
And it would be
Is that
like
what they called
100 questions long. It's a long survey.
Well, I don't think ours was that.
And it would be something as simple as, what's your branch? Quartermaster. And then, how many years you've been in the service? What's your degree? How did you get commissioned through ROTC, West Point, whatever? And then you just go on and on. What age group are you in? What's your ethnicity? I'm going, this ain't anonymous. As soon as I get done answering the questions, all they gotta do is just narrow down the odds on every question. Where are you currently stationed? Where were you stationed? Where are you going to be stationed?
What are your true thoughts on your commanding general?
It's hilarious, all the different questions they asked you.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, they already know who you are.
Yeah, we used to do those sensing surveys where it's like, how are your barracks?
Yeah.
How's the food in the chow hall? What do you think of your command team and that kind of stuff? And you're just like, it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Just leave me alone. The chow's hot. I'm happy. Right. Because if you answer something negative, the sergeant major could be standing out there. Oh, I hear the chow's not good in the chow hall, huh?
Yep. The mermaid eggs are a little bit green, but they taste great.
Maybe it's because you're all disgustingly fat and we need to do more PT. So let's fall out for a run.
Right.
Oh, man. Anyway, speaking of governments in disarray and the people standing up, Northern Ireland is burning again.
I support you, Northern Ireland.
So they have already had some rumblings because of the UK government was placing sub-Saharan African folks and Middle Eastern folks, like putting them into Ireland, these probably strategically.
Just like we do here in the States.
Yes. And crimes are happening all of a sudden. Like all these grooming gangs is what they're called. Or there's rapes. Just a couple days ago, there was an attempted beheading. And as a response to that, people put their balaclavas back on and said, we've had enough of this.
The rebirth of the IRA.
Yeah, they call it the new IRA. And there was a couple cars set on fire, some municipal trucks set on fire, houses set on fire. And recently today, I saw checkpoints that were being ran by folks with the old black ski masks on. And apparently the troubles are back in Northern Ireland. We'll see.
Yeah, I'd like to see the resurgence of Sinn Féin. Never know.
I'm going to be careful.
I don't even know if they're allowed to say that over there anymore without getting put in prison.
You can't say a lot of things in the UK anymore without getting put in prison.
Yeah, anybody who doesn't know what Sinn Féin is or Sinn Féin,
Yeah.
It's an Irish Gaelic phrase that translates to "we ourselves" or "ourselves alone." It is the name of a major Irish nationalist Republican political party dedicated to peaceful reunification of Ireland and the end of British rule in Northern Ireland.
Peaceful, in quotes.
Hey.
But I will say this, one man's terrorist is another man's freedom fighter. Terrorism is a tactic. It's not a person. It's not a group of people. It's a military tactic.
Yeah.
I don't, trying to be very careful with my words.
Go ahead.
But
we have 8 listeners. It's not like it's going to spread wildly.
I like to see the citizens take action where the government fails. I like that. Like you have a pothole in your street forever and the government's not fixing it and you're paying all these taxes for the roads, apparently, but it never gets fixed, so somebody goes out there and just fixes it themselves. I love that.
Or you have the town, was it outside Seattle or Portland? Which I can't remember which one, where the towns or the folks in the subdivision, the neighborhood, got tired of all the crime, so they put their own barriers out on the streets.
Awesome.
So nobody can drive down their street anymore.
Good. Probably Seattle. But although Oregon is Portland is a strange place, man. It's so beautiful, but then you're like, go down one street and you're like, whoa, this is Mad Max in the Thunderdome. And then the next street is, there's a lovely coffee shop. And
I think if we practice a little bit more Mad Max against the certain types of protesters, we wouldn't have too many standing in the roadways anymore.
So the UK is like we talked about. I think, did we talk about on the show about Scotland, the mayor whatever that just got elected? I don't know what the position is in Scotland, but
from India,
not even a citizen.
Is he Indian or Somaliland?
No, it was from Tamil, which is like part of India, the Tamil area, and got elected as some kind of.
All he has is a work visa or something.
Yeah, well, I get and anyway, but he's a trans, right? It's actually he says he's a woman, or is it a woman saying she's a man? One of those two. I don't know.
I don't know.
But
he likes cherry cola.
Scotland that's my motherland. That's like where my family came from, and once again, I'll say the best left and came to the States, came to the colonies.
I think his nickname is Lola.
Yeah. That's a great song. Classic. Disturbing. Like when you hear it as a kid, you're like, oh, this is a cool song. But as an adult, you listen to it and you're like, whoa,
we can talk about it and, kind of throw stuff out there. But there's a point behind it. Even besides all our banter and some of the things, the comments that we're making, because what happens in Britain will ultimately happen here.
Yes.
It always does throughout history. If you look at everything that's gone on in Britain, within 20 to 30 years, the same things start cropping up over here in the United States.
Yeah.
And so Britain, as a government, they've just completely lost it.
Since World War II, the empire crumbled, and they've just gone completely limp.
Well, I mean, they lost a generation of people from World War One.
Sure.
And then they went to war barely 25 years later.
Yes.
And they didn't have enough people. Winston Churchill knew it.
All the good ones died.
Yeah.
All their brave men died.
Yep.
And it's incredibly sad.
Mm-hmm.
Then they went to the Falklands and almost got their ass kicked. If they didn't have American weapons, American planes, they would have lost that war.
I mean, the Harrier was their primary.
That's true. That's an English plane.
At the time.
Yeah.
But it was the French Exocet missile that really crippled them for a bit with the Argentine.
Didn't they use French rifles too? Did they shoot FN? The FN FAL? I think that's what the Brits used then.
Can't remember.
Right? which I think is Belgium, maybe. FN is Belgium.
But I mean, their line was so long.
Yeah.
To get down there to the islands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just sad to see, man.
But see, I mentioned this about Britain because of all the stuff that's going on there. And I really think that what's happening in Britain today, had Biden won, I'm sorry, not Biden, Kamala Harris won the presidency and not Trump, we'd be almost right there today.
Let's not kid ourselves. Biden was never the president.
Well, I know that.
It was Obama and
his wife,
a couple other folks.
Biden's wife.
And they were running the country. They were literally running the country. And if Kamala would have got elected, it would be the same. This Obama and a few other people.
But I think the stuff that they're protesting about now, all that stuff would have been enacted.
For sure.
And that's what I'm saying. We would look like Britain.
Yeah, it's kind of like America is more intense though. Like it would be if there was a disturbance or the Troubles, like in Northern Ireland, here in the United States, it would be 100 times worse, I think.
Yeah.
Because we all have guns and plenty of ammunition.
Yeah.
And a lot of space. And, we're not all crowded together.
I mean, the word rebel is in our blood.
For sure.
Easy.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. But even now, like the road Trump's going down, it's like, what the hell are you doing, man?
Yeah, he's losing it.
He's completely lost his mind.
Yeah.
He's not. He campaigned on no new wars. Now we got a war in Iran.
He might as well just be called Kim Il-sung or Kim Jong-un.
Dude, putting gold leaf all over the whole White House.
They're just showing his face everywhere. I don't need to see your face.
Having the UFC on the lawn. I'm a huge UFC fan. I love mixed martial arts. I used to train and fight, and I love mixed martial arts. But having the UFC fight on the White House lawn is an abomination.
Yeah, it's stupid.
It's a slap in the face to every American. I hate it.
Breads and circus.
That's all it is. Bread and circus. And they're trying to distract us. Like Epstein files were getting released. All of a sudden we're bombing Iran. And nobody cared about Epstein files anymore, right? Now we're bombing Iran. Everybody's like, oh my gosh, what are we doing in Iran? This is crazy. We shouldn't be fighting a war in Iran.
Should have never even started.
UFC fight on the lawn, right? We're doing great things. World Cup in the United States.
And our dumbass leadership doesn't even know. I mean, they don't even have an exit strategy.
No way.
They never even read B.H. Liddell Hart's book called Strategy.
They have no idea.
Know how to get out.
They have no idea.
Like, what's your end state? I mean, it's just terrible.
It's maddening, actually. And it's to the point where, like, I kind of like held my nose and voted for Trump this my past election. This is the first time I ever voted for him. And now I'm like, what the hell, man? What's the point of even voting at all? What is the point?
Yeah,
except for city council or county council.
I was gonna say local elections matter.
That's
it. State matter. Outside of that,
even the state, the governor, like, like they're bought and sold by Trump now too. Trump apparently can endorse somebody, and then he's got AIPAC money that can just dump millions and millions of dollars into the opponent's campaign, and there you go. He's
losing some too. He's not winning. He's not 100%. He's losing some of his picks at the same time. But in Britain, here's a classic one. This came out this past Sunday. It's from the website Modernity. A serious country does not swap its greatest leader on banknotes for little animals. Now, we've talked about Winston Churchill before.
Sure.
And if our listeners really want to know a lion of the British Empire, it's Winston Churchill.
Had many flaws.
Oh, yeah.
But he was the right man at the right time.
Always was.
Yeah.
On several occasions.
Yeah.
World War One, prior to World War One.
The Boer War.
Right.
World War One. World War Two.
World War Two. And then post-Cold War.
Yep.
Or during the Cold War, post-war.
Yeah.
Anyway, the Bank of England has now admitted the quiet part out loud. Historical figures, including Winston Churchill, I'm quoting here, were removed from future banknotes after researchers told officials they were, quote-unquote, elitist and divisive.
But the most elite of the elite is still on their money, isn't he?
King Charles III? Yes.
No kings except the English king. No kings, though.
Observers noted it fit a wider pattern of erasing or downplaying Britain's past under the banner of progress and diversity.
Oh, my goodness.
It's pretty freaking sad. And then I looked at, went a little bit deeper. Back in March, the Bank of Britain, I guess that's what it's called,
Yeah.
announced it would phase out portraits of Churchill on the £5 note, Jane Austen on the £10 note.
What did she do?
Isn't she an author?
Yeah, but what is...
I don't know. J.M.W. Turner, I don't know who that is,
I don't know.
on the £20 note, and Alan Turing on the £50. In their places would come native British wildlife, plants, and landscapes.
But Alan Turing was like an amazing scientist. And
Yes.
Like mathematician.
Andy is that from the movie?
What's the phrase that...
Breaking the code? Isn't
Yeah.
that who that is?
Yeah, the Enigma.
Maybe they're upset that he's gay.
Was he gay?
Yeah.
Who cares?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
He helped win the war. Who cares? Why would it even come up? You know
right.
what? Like,
I don't know,
like
because if
I
you follow
broke-
the progress of the system here, you
if
would
I
never
broke-
get rid of his
If I
face.
broke the Nazi Enigma machine, would they all say, "Oh, he's straight, by the way"? You know, he likes women. Just letting you know, like on top of this, not only is he an amazing mathematician, he's also straight. They wouldn't say that. That's ridiculous.
Proposed replacements include an owl, a hedgehog, a badger, or a common frog
So,
in place of Winston Churchill.
oh boy. Good for them. So Jane Austen wrote Sense and Sensibility, Pride and Prejudice, and Emma. And I've never read any of those because I don't read women authors.
Bank of England, yeah.
But my wife has probably read those books. I think most teenage girls read those books, right? What's problematic about that, Jane Austen?
I guess, but dang it, Britain. Y'all need to be joining your comrades in Northern Ireland
No.
and get that King George flag out there, or St. George, or whatever.
Well, I even read a thing where the tricolor Irish flag is it's a unity flag for all of Ireland.
Yep.
When people fly that, people get worried. They're like, "Oh, what's going on?" Yeah, Okay.
Rotten.
Are they
Just
too
rotten.
far gone? Too far gone? You think? It's over for UK? Scotland seems to be gone. William Wallace is nobody now.
I don't know. I'm going to say yes. You know why? Because they have no way to defend themselves.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
And
Too
that's
far
it.
gone.
Yeah.
It's over. When you give up your guns, it's over.
Yeah. And I think us as a country, we need to start rethinking our allies, if we're supposed to have any.
For real.
I think not keep the traditional allied sensibilities that we've had over the years.
I think Mexico
last
would be a
100
better
years.
ally than England at this point.
I really think we should be focusing on the Western Hemisphere.
Yeah, for
I
real.
really do think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah. North and South America, that's it. Everybody else, you cross the what do they call those lines? The not the equator, but the
Oh, the tropic.
date line.
Oh, yeah.
Is it the date line? Is that what do
I
they
forget
call
what
it?
they're called.
The latitudinal line
I know what you're
that
talking
divides
about.
the east and west. Cross it, you're done.
And you know what? In the entire Western Hemisphere, if we were all to get together and work together, we as a Western Hemisphere could be completely self-sustaining.
It's a paradise.
We would need nothing from anyone else.
No, it's a paradise over here. It's beautiful. We have the most beautiful land, the most beautiful beaches. We have all the resources, all the whatever, man. And I think honestly, we should truly be America first, and then our neighbors are Canada and Mexico. Those should be our closest allies, and then outward from there. I don't know why we're
Trade with all, allies with none.
Yeah, for real. Yeah. But, we actually don't even, our government doesn't run this country.
No.
We don't run, nobody's in charge except for the banks. The banks are really the ones who are in charge and run this country. Central banks. And it's been that way since World War I.
Andrew Jackson tried to put an end to that and lost.
Yep. Speaking of which, Social Security, they just announced what is it, the Congressional Budgeting Office announced it,
Yep.
that Social Security will be officially insolvent by Q4 of 2032.
Which is exactly my first year of eligibility.
Oh, good for you, man.
Imagine that. Screw Gen X once again.
So as of right now, there are almost 75 million Americans that receive Social Security income. And that is roughly 1 in 5 Americans. And that's not all retirees, though.
No, I mean, it should be a lot lower than that.
A good portion of it, I think the majority is retirees, people of 65 and older. But I think it's like 40-something percent are below retirement age receiving Social Security.
And a lot of people get Social Security who are, what you said, below retirement age.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know the number, but I am pretty sure most of them are able-bodied working people.
Sure. I'm sure they're there. Let's see. And the United States spends $1.5 trillion on Social Security. $1.5 trillion. So to put that into perspective, so far in the Iran war, we have spent $51 billion.
That's only been, 3 months?
Yeah. I'm not to the worst part yet.
Okay.
Let me cook, Kevin. The Iraq war, just in Iraq, 2.8 to 3 trillion. We don't really know. 2.8 to 3 trillion. Afghanistan, 2.3 trillion. So it's close to $6 trillion we spent in Iraq and Afghanistan for nothing.
Well, Afghanistan's always been known as the destruction of superpowers, so
Yeah,
we're just
the destruction of empires.
empires. We're right in there with the rest of them. Britain, Russia.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well, Alexander the Great did pretty good there for a little while, right? I
That's
think
why
he's
he
the only
died.
one, right? But he died there, so it's that's it. Rome never made it up that way. I don't think Genghis Khan didn't make it there. So here's where the big problem is. As of March of 2026, so in our 2026 budget for the fiscal year is $7.04 trillion. As of March, the end of March, the first quarter, we have spent $3.65 trillion. You see how that's going to go?
Mm-hmm.
The first quarter, $3.65 trillion. If you ran your household this way, how long would it take you to go bankrupt and lose everything? Probably by second quarter, by the end of the second quarter, right?
Yeah.
You'd be done. Right. You can't afford it. I can't pay my mortgage. I can't put gas in my car. I can't put food in the refrigerator. And then what happens? You go on welfare and Social Security. Welfare, we spend $1.6 trillion a year on welfare. And 42.1 million Americans right now receive SNAP benefits. So what does our government want to do to us? What are they doing here? They're making us dependent on them.
Of course.
They're going to bankrupt our country, so we have to be dependent on them. That's exactly what they're doing. And it's all by design. This isn't an accident. This is not like, oops, we messed up, we're bankrupt, and now the whole economy is going to collapse.
Yeah, and completely built into Social Security. You can't change it. It's already in the law.
Mm-hmm.
Between over the next 10 years, Social Security itself, just through its normal process, will add by itself $4.1 trillion to the national debt.
Oh, cool. That's great.
All the way up until 2010, more people paid in to Social Security than Social Security gave out. 2010 was the last year that Social Security would consider to be solvent.
Mm-hmm.
And from that point on, that was it.
So is that when the baby boomers started retiring, or the majority of them started retiring?
You're only 1 year into the Obama administration, so who knows?
Yeah. What was the original retirement age? Was it 60 for Social Security?
Oh, I can't remember. But Social Security
it
originally
keeps
was supposed to be
creeping up.
temporary. And then it became permanent. It was
Yeah.
something that was part of the New Deal that was supposed to help people
Thanks,
recover.
Roosevelt, you bastard.
And then Congress put it together to make it permanent in history moving forward. But there is no such thing as a trust fund like we all keep thinking about it.
Yeah, there's no pool of money just sitting there.
There isn't. Never was.
No.
The trust fund essentially consists of IOUs or promissory notes that represent claims on future tax revenues. Regardless of the trust fund balance, when Social Security's annual expenses exceed its annual income, the government must either raise the taxes or increase borrowing or cut spending to fund promised benefits.
So they're going to have to cut, I looked at this, they're going to have to cut by 78% the benefits. If they don't do anything else, they'll have to cut by 78%. Don't depend on Social Security as your retirement plan.
Don't do it.
So
Then we're just losing our money.
We've talked
that should
about
be my money.
we've talked about a lot of problems. Yeah, I've been paying in since I was 18. I'm now 47, so about 30 years.
Yep.
And my money's gone. It was stolen from me, spent years ago.
Again, we started the revolution over a 3% tax.
So what's the solutions, Kevin? We've presented a lot of problems in the world.
Get rid of it.
Get rid of what? The entire government?
Social Security.
You have my attention.
Well, we last week we had our friend Catherine on.
Yeah.
Who runs an organization called All Among Us, and she intentionally helps homeless and others here in the city of St. Louis. And everything that she does goes straight to them. And one of the things that Social Security is doing is it's creating and perpetuating what she mentioned was generational poverty.
Yes.
Because Social Security pays out benefits. Let's say you work your entire life and you reach retirement.
Mm-hmm.
I work my entire life and I reach retirement. Let's say I made $100,000 a year and you made $50,000 a year.
Mm-hmm.
We both work just as hard.
Yep.
I made more money. When it comes time for retirement and Social Security, I'm going to get $5,000 a month and you're going to get $2,500 a month.
Yeah. I'm going to
That's wrong.
still be below the median income.
I think that part is wrong.
Well, here's the thing. It's like, people talk about like we don't want socialism in the United States and socialism is bad and blah, all this sort of stuff. And you call people a socialist. It's like a 4-letter word. Guess what, homie? This is a socialistic system that we live in. They are forcefully taking our money to keep people poor. The rich people keep getting richer. Just like, and we literally have oligarchs here in the United States right now. Like,
And these things have been around since the 1930s.
yeah.
And you know what? Because they're here and been here so long, they are not going to go away. There's no way you can say, we're not going to do it.
The only way to do it is to drop an EMP and start from scratch.
Yeah.
That's it. Literally.
Well,
Like,
if
I mean, I don't know
we had
whether-
a government that was for real about making this country great again.
Yeah.
Which you can say buzzwords all day long, but not a single person in Congress knows what it means to make this country great again.
Nobody in the administration,
No.
the executive branch knows either.
Nope.
I mean, Kash Patel's still the director of the FBI.
All of that stuff needs to be, all that money needs to go right back to the people.
Cut taxes. Just eliminate the income tax. Eliminate it.
Just make a flat tax.
A flat tax.
10%.
Yeah.
I'm happy with 10%. I'll pay 10%. So again,
I'm not happy with it, but it's better than the income.
I said $100,000 and the $50,000 thing.
Yeah.
Let's use that same example. 10% on $100,000, $10,000. So
Yep.
every year I'm going to pay the government $10,000. You're going to pay the government $5,000.
Yeah.
Guess what? We all paid the exact same share, different price amounts, and we did our part.
But Kevin,
No deductions.
how are we going to get money to send to Israel? Or how are we going to give the Taliban $40 million a week?
Yeah, we shouldn't be
How
doing
are we
going to
give? But we're doing it right now.
I know.
And, this is insanity. Absolute insanity what is going on right now. People need, like...
Well, we've gotten rid of private enterprise.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yeah.
The government's involved in all of it.
Military-industrial complex, the banking industrial complex, the whatever, it's all intertwined with the government.
Mm-hmm.
When you allow the president and Congress to own stocks and shares in all these companies and make trades, and private companies can fund their campaigns, they can fund presidential campaigns, if foreign governments can fund presidential campaigns, there's no holds barred. It's over.
Mm-hmm.
We don't even have a country anymore. So what's happening in the UK and Northern Ireland right now? Get ready, folks. It's coming here.
Yeah, and it'll be worse here because we do
It'll be
own
way
guns.
worse. It'll be way worse. You can go to Walmart and buy Tannerite.
True.
It's going to be way worse. And now we have a whole generation of folks after 20 years of war. We know how to wage war. Literally, we know how ugly it is, and we know how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
We know what works. It's going to be terrible, man. And it's like, Jesus, come on. Come back. Just let's end this, man.
I really think that day's coming.
It feels like it. I think that's really what the tension is that we're feeling, is the birth pains. I think that's what we're feeling right now.
I think I mentioned it before. You go to the different museums and things, they have this giant funnel, and you can put a quarter in it off the ramp or a marble, and it just spins real slow. And then it gets closer to the center.
And faster.
Speeds up and then falls.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting close to the end times.
Yeah, some people will say we're circling the toilet bowl. That's the analogy others would use.
Was it clockwise or counterclockwise? Are you in the northern hemisphere or the southern hemisphere?
Yeah. So, okay, Kevin, so you're the president of the United States right now. What could you do as the president? What would you do? First week in office.
Oh, gosh, man. I pull us out of NATO.
Good. What about the UN?
I won't do anything with the UN, but I'll quit funding them.
Would you kick them out of New York?
No.
It's a good place to spy on them.
But I would change the diplomatic authority that takes place there.
Okay.
Or their
diplomatic immunity.
I would change that.
All right.
I would limit it to the UN building.
Yeah, on the premises.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would be. I would actually have my first executive order be directing my government or my administration to review every single treaty we have in existence. I want to know what every single treaty we have.
Yeah.
And what are they?
Right.
And I would be cleaning house on treaties.
Yes, I agree with that.
I would definitely be doing that. I'd be working to kill taxes, the income tax.
Congress would have to be on your side for that, though, right? And then the Supreme Court would be in charge.
So it would be an amendment. I got to repeal Amendment 13.
Yeah.
So that's going to go out there real quick. Man, you put me on the spot.
I wouldn't allow women in the military.
There's a lot there. No, I wouldn't change that. But I would change the combat arms perspective.
I wouldn't allow them at all. And I would instate the draft.
Because women have always been involved with the military, even from our revolutionary days.
Okay, you could be a nurse. That's about it.
I would definitely be scaling back the government as a whole.
Yeah.
And I would also scale back the number of people who sit on the board with the president.
Yeah, that's
staff.
a huge table. What is it, like 20, 25, 30 people in that room?
Yeah. I don't need a Department of Education. I don't need a Department of Veterans Affairs. I can delegate that back down to where it belonged at one point. And there's a few others.
What about Department of Transportation?
It doesn't need to be at executive level. I can squeeze that under the Department of Interior.
There you go. Department of Interior handles national parks. What else?
There'd be a lot of things I'd be squeezing out.
Yeah.
I mean, I would just squeeze it out, and I would go to court like on day one, against all these unions and all these people that say, oh, we need this for the government, because Trump's administration, he started off good. He had the same situation. Some of the things that I'm mentioning right now, he started off.
He started, but then he just.
But the problem is because the left lost, and they all have the Trump derangement syndrome.
Mm-hmm.
They're now using the courts.
Yep.
So it doesn't matter if he said the sky's blue. There will be a lawsuit tomorrow that says the sky's not blue, it's orange.
Yeah.
And you can't say blue anymore. And
so there is a kind of a beauty in that there, at least the Supreme Court is standing firm.
Yeah, but everything doesn't need to go to the Supreme Court. This is the problem.
No.
Is everyone is.
But let's say with like the.
I think the judicial system needs some serious reform.
Yeah, there's a lot of turds floating around in the punch bowl there. But I mean, like
I would get rid of appointments.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Judicial appointments. Like even here in the state, you have, the Ninth Circuit Court judge. He resigns or whatever. Well, he's appointed by the governor. No.
No way, man.
Nope. You got to get elected by the people.
Election. Yeah.
There is no appointment. Have a special election.
What about term limits for congressmen and senators?
No, I wouldn't go with term limits. But I would try and bring
back... the president
back...
couldn't do that anyway.
I would try and bring back the separation. I would eliminate, if I can, the election of U.S. senators by the people and put that back into state legislature where it once belonged. Because that made the senators beholden to the state they belong to.
Yes, I like
and
that.
not just another elected official.
I like that better than what we have now, for sure.
Yes.
I would almost...
Our founding fathers, when they created the Constitution, its original context was about the most perfect document you can get outside of the Bible.
Yeah, I agree.
And it just got ruined over time because, I can't get my way.
The amendments. And
let's get an amendment or change a law.
Let's make a deal. I'll give you this if you give me that. And
exactly.
Yeah, it's scummy, man.
I mean, that's how President Carter got elected. Because he wasn't going to get elected when he ran against Reagan the first time. Reagan lost.
Oh, yeah.
And so the only way Carter won is the education, the union, whatever they got with them and said, if you create
the Department of
a
Education.
cabinet level position, Department of Education, we will support you. And that's what he did. And he got elected. And he was a ruined 4 years.
He was a traitor, honestly.
Ruined
I think,
4 years.
Yeah. But I think Reagan came along and, gosh dang, man. Like with the whole war on drugs and Iran-Contra and all the crazy stuff, the insane spending, the expansion of the military budget, the national budget. It's like, whoa, hold on. You went way too far, dude.
What was his mission, though? His mission was to kill the Soviet Union, and he did.
I think the Soviet Union killed themselves, man, honestly.
What they did because they had to keep up with us.
I guess.
SDI, the Strategic Defense Initiative, which was totally fake.
But that level of spend, it didn't go away. It's like it just...
Well, it did drop again. No, it dropped under...
Clinton?
Clinton. After the desert...
When they balanced the budget.
After Desert Storm and the Soviet Union collapsed, we thought, oh my gosh, we're in a new renaissance. And...
Then we had the tech bubble.
So everything was great. And then...
But it wasn't really. It was a facade. It wasn't great because the bubble burst.
Yeah, the bubble burst in 2000.
We had the expansion of the ATF and the FBI and all the horrible things they did under Clinton. We had the bombing of the USS Cole, and then we didn't do anything about that except shoot a couple Tomahawks in Afghanistan, blew up an aspirin factory, and killed a bunch of innocent people. And then we let Al-Qaeda get out of control. And we created Al-Qaeda under Reagan. It's like, what the hell are we doing, man? It's been out of control for decades and decades and decades.
Yeah.
Like, I think John Kennedy tried to do something about it, but they shot him in the face for it. And I think there was a coup that day when Kennedy was killed. I think that our government was overthrown that day.
Quite possibly.
So what's the answer? Make yourself less dependent on anybody else.
You know what the answer is?
What is that?
Don't look for a Skynet soulmate.
Well, that's a part of the problem for sure. Don't do that.
And this is why I say that we're in the end times, and we really need to be paying attention
Yeah, man.
to what's going on around us.
Crack your
'cause
Bible open, buddy.
if you're a 62-year-old Dutch man and you can't figure out how to make a friend normally, and you decide to marry your chatbot of your dreams,
The chatbot of your dreams.
you've got some serious issues.
If
dude.
you're dreaming about chatbots, you have a problem.
Yeah, I mean, that was like the most disgusting article I read.
Go outside and do some push-ups, man. Golly.
I know. And then, don't look. I read the news. I'm a well-read individual. I read books. I read essays.
You haven't read Jane Austen.
I write my own essays. I do research. I study.
Yeah.
I do a lot of things.
Yeah.
I have never heard the word that I'm about to say until this morning. You ready?
It's more of this swill.
No. Femicide.
Femicide. Is that the murder of a feminist
No.
or a female?
It is the killing of women because they're women.
Oh, so like the Taliban does?
Yeah, femicide. So I have never heard that term before in my life. I had to do some
I've
work.
heard of infanticide
Yeah, that's common.
and homicide.
So I had to look this up.
Okay.
Femicide was actually a word that came out, and somebody used that term in the early 1800s.
All right. Like it's worse to kill a woman than it is to kill a man?
And that was it.
Okay.
But then you flash forward to the 70s and the women's movement.
Thank you, boomers. Yet again.
And then that's when femicide started picking up again. And the killing of women because they're women. Now,
Like literal killing?
yes,
Okay.
because there was a woman of 7 kids,
Uh-huh.
mom of 7 kids, who was found dead in Mexico.
All right.
And they called it femicide. But it wasn't femicide. It was her lover, husband, brother, I don't know, boyfriend, whatever,
Murdered.
killed her.
Okay.
Okay, how does that become something called femicide that I killed because it's not. It's a poor defined thing, and it's all about, again, it just put me down a rabbit hole. Misogyny,
Okay.
incel.
Yeah.
You familiar with incel?
Is it what is it? Incel is like
That was you were the involuntary celibate.
Involuntarily celibate. Oh,
Yeah.
you just can't get laid. Is
Right.
what we used to call it.
It first
Like,
came out
you just-
in the early 1990s,
Okay.
and it started out as a support group with guys that can get together. It's kind of like Revenge of the Nerds from the 80s,
All right.
I guess.
Like,
But then as you progressed into the 2000s, it became a bad thing.
okay.
So it was a derogatory term.
Huh.
And
I've heard of like voluntary celibacy.
Yeah. And so it
That's
just,
like a masculine thing.
if you describe somebody and you say that's an act of femicide,
So you're murdering a woman just because she's a woman.
right?
Yeah, I think there's a popular religion on this earth that does that. Right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But you're not going to hear the
They don't-
femicide proponents ever say
Of
that.
course not. No, you can't do that.
Right.
Yeah, you can't draw their profit. You can't.
Right.
You
And
know.
so immediately it made me think of, murder's murder. I
Yeah.
kill you. I kill you. I kill you.
Yeah, it's homicide. Yeah.
But now they have hate crime. Oh, it's a hate crime. So if they categorize
everything's
it
a
as
hate crime nowadays.
right. So now if they categorize it as a hate crime,
we're probably going to get.
I can get a larger sentence, like an added 10 years to the 60-year sentence you
So
already gave
here's
me.
where I agree with this part is like when you kill a pregnant woman, you killed 2 people. So it's a double homicide.
Yeah, that does count, actually.
Yeah, they do that. And I agree with that's great.
Yeah.
But okay, but then you have homicide, you have murder in the first degree, murder in the second degree, the third, then it goes to manslaughter.
Yeah, but murder's
and then,
murder.
Like, it's like okay, there's a difference between I unintentionally killed a person and I intentionally killed a person. That's it.
And it just made me suddenly go into a weird world of mine. I remember as a kid, I was born in 1970.
Boomer.
So I'm going to shoot you one day, dude. I'm telling you, I'm going to kick you right in the nads.
Anybody older than me is a boomer.
I'm just going to kick you in the nads. I might just quit doing the podcast.
Oh, man.
Anyway.
We should get some boxing gloves that just set them on the couch over
I
there.
don't want to hurt you.
Kevin, I will actually kill you.
You just want to box me, and I'm just going to...
I will kill you.
You won't even know what hit you.
We're going to have to box now.
So, 78, 79, 80, when I was 8, 9, 10 years old, I was already watching sitcoms and stuff like that. I remember them.
What would that be like?
Well,
Honeymooners and...
Man, I am telling you, you better drink some more.
It wasn't the Honeymooner? Like, that wasn't on...
Fuck no, that was back in the 1950s.
Oh.
Loser?
Who's the other one? Archie Bunker. Who's that one? Is that on 79?
Gosh.
Dude, that was still on TV when I was a kid. I remember watching it.
I never watched the
reruns?
Honeymooners. Never watched
Maybe
them.
it was on Nick at Night.
Because old people watched it.
What was the one with Archie Bunker? Who's that? That's what I was thinking of when I said Honeymooners.
All in the
family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking of Laverne and Shirley.
Oh, yeah, my mom loves that.
Alice.
Yeah.
Mary Tyler Moore Show.
Yeah, it's my mom's favorites.
Right. So I started going, what? I watched this as a kid, and you watch it, you don't know anything about it, but then you get older, and I start to think about these things.
Yeah, you're like, these women are insanely disrespectful to men.
All came about part of the 1970s women's movement.
Yeah.
And then you had the National Organization for Women now, which I actually looked up. They're still in existence.
Freaking literal communists.
Yeah. I've learned, based on looking at their website, that if you're a female and you wear a mask on your face from COVID still, you probably are a member of now.
Yeah. Stay strong, sister.
Yeah. But I started looking at I looked today at the lyrics of these shows.
All right. Like the theme music?
Yeah.
Okay.
Stand On.
What show is this? Before you start.
Laverne and Shirley.
Okay.
Stand on My Own 2 Feet.
Sure. Yeah.
Or no, that was
this
Alice,
was
I think.
two single women. Oh, Alice. Okay.
Yeah.
Alice
Alice,
she worked in a diner?
Yeah, Alice was like in a war somewhere, and she goes, I can't take it no more, I'm leaving, going off on my own, and brings her son with her. I think it was her son.
Okay.
And so, I don't know, did she leave a family?
Probably left her husband.
F you, I'm out. I'm going to take the world by the horns kind of thing.
Her husband probably had PTSD from storming the beaches on D-Day. She was like, screw you, I'm leaving.
Yeah, gets to California and works in a diner as a
doesn't
waitress.
run the diner. She didn't start the diner. Some man owns the diner, right? But
I'm going to stand on my own 2 feet.
Right.
Or Laverne and Shirley, we'll break the rules. We'll make it.
Yeah, I remember.
Or Mary Tyler Moore, you're going to make it after all. All these dumb things to try and propagandize women who are watching these shows going, hey, you can do it. You don't need a man.
Right.
You don't need a normal relationship.
But at the same time, I will say men have a definite failure at this point in time. There was a lot of weak men at this point in time who let women walk all over them. And for one reason or another, they were weak and failing, so the women were like, "Oh crap, I need to step up."
These were the boomers.
Do something.
These are the boomers.
Yeah, weak men. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I'm a child of it.
Yeah, me too.
And then I just couldn't help but think, it's again, maybe still there's still occasionally I might still see a billboard, harassed at work.
Me too.
Hashtag me too.
Yeah, see those down 44.
I grew up in a different time zone.
And doesn't that chick on that? She's the lawyer, but she has like a low cut leopard print dress.
I don't know if she's a lawyer or she's just a.
She's just the face of the bill on the billboard.
Person. Jungle law.
The pink billboard, and she wears a leopard print low cut dress.
But I grew up when the hashtag sign was called the pound sign.
The pound me too.
Yeah. Harassed at work? Pound me too. Jungle law. So then all I do is think of Tarzan and Jane.
Man. Yeah.
I mean,
and Tarzan,
people, listen to what we're saying.
Tarzan saved Jane, didn't he?
Gosh.
He was the strong, masculine dude swinging from vines, scooped her up and saved her from death.
Speaking of Britain and the protests that were going on this past week, I watched a video of 3 female London police officers
Well, the UK has a national police force.
trying to take down one man.
Terrible. Just
And
laughable.
He's just standing there, and
Yeah.
all three of them are piled up. One's on his
Dude,
leg.
I've seen
He's just
videos.
standing there. All of a sudden, a single male police officer comes up, sticks his hand into his shoulder,
Yeah.
and he's down on the ground.
Yeah.
And then they're all handcuffing him. I'm going, don't get into a role just because you think you can do it.
Dude. Well, listen.
Gosh.
This happens in the fire service as well, where you have weak individuals, either male or female, and a very few of the guys pick up the slack and do all the freaking work. And it's like that everywhere you go in life. Like I remember being on fires, and I'm on the nozzle, and I look behind me. It's the same dude that was on me at the fire before, and I look to my left. There's a guy over the same dude there, and there's like 4 of us on the whole freaking department that have the balls to grab the hose and go in and fight this fire. The whole rest of the department are a bunch of weak, sniveling ninnies.
Or the guy who tried to get into the press dinner and try and get Trump or shoot people. Uh-huh. And you see the video
He
of
ran by
three,
like 2 female
three female cops standing there. And all the
they look surprised.
Gunshots go out, and they hide, and they run the opposite direction. And you see the 2 guys standing there, draw their weapon, and go forward.
But Kevin, here's the thing, though. You know, the director of the Secret Service has not changed. Trump has had how many attempts on his life?
I know.
And he hasn't fired them.
Right.
I fully believe the Secret Service is in place to hold the president captive so he doesn't give away any secrets that he is learning. They're like, hey, we're going to kill you. Look at John Kennedy. Look at what we did to John Kennedy. We let the Cadillac go, and we stood back. You can literally watch that video where the Secret Service guys peel off and let the car go in front, and they hang back so they're not in the line of fire. I really think they're there to hold the president captive, and I think that's what's happened. He started really taking out the quote-unquote swamp, but I think they got his ass with the Epstein files.
There's only 2 things that Pete Hegseth has done right. Number 1, he's draining the swamp of...
He's fired a bunch of
lot of people.
Worthless generals.
Yeah, so I'll give him credit for that. Number 2, he is resetting the standard for physical fitness and saying, I don't care if you're male or female. If you can't do this task, you're out.
Right. Yeah, if you want to be in the infantry, here's the standard.
Yep.
Meet it or don't.
Yep.
That's great. Also, with the redesignation of all the religions,
yes,
the supposed religions, they took LDS off the Christian. It's a recognized religion, but they took it off the Christian religion, which I thought was great. But guess what? Political pressure forced the Department of War to put it back on the list of Christian religions. And it's like, come on, man. If you're going to stand on business, as the kids say nowadays, stand on it.
Well, it's the religion of it. It's the religion of a full state. So I mean, they're gonna keep it on there.
Well, multiple states now, like Arizona, and now is a part of it, and Utah, and then you have congressmen and senators who are powerful, and they can do. It's disgusting, man. If you're gonna pretend to be this big macho man and have all this bravado, freaking do it.
Yep.
No matter what, do it.
I told you all I was in a mood tonight.
Yeah, I'm fired up, man. I'm fired up. I'm going to go put my ruck on and
I'm going to go home and pray for forgiveness.
Well, yeah, that's true. You know, as Christians, how should we be looking at everything we discussed tonight? Like, we kind of had some fun, and we let loose and vented a little bit on the microphones. But honestly, what did we do?
Well, our focus shouldn't be on any of the things we talked about.
Nothing. None of it. None. Like,
our focus should be on practicing kindness.
Yes.
Helping others. Showing love.
Service.
And praying for Jesus to return.
And we are actually called to pray for our leaders as well. We should be praying for our leaders in quotations. I don't consider our elected officials my leader. They certainly don't lead my life, but they're an elected political official. We should pray for them to make the right decisions, right?
Yep.
And
also, I think if we as a people spent just 30 days focusing on God,
yeah,
instead of focusing on
immigration, taxes,
right, or Taylor Swift at the Knicks
the
game.
UFC fight on the White House lawn.
Yeah.
Turn your TVs off, like completely detach from social media.
I think our world would be a different place after 30 days.
Absolutely.
I think God would actually start blessing our country again. I think he pulled the blessing off, and that's what we're running into because we refuse to listen and to follow him.
Yeah, there's no more "in God we trust." That's just a tagline.
It
like
is.
Nobody really.
It's
trusts
just a statement
in God.
on a coin because it's a law.
Yeah, that's it.
So when it actually meant something.
Right. It really did, and it means something to me. And I find myself at times like getting too wrapped around the axle about things we talked about today, and it's like I have to go like leave my phone at home and just take a long walk and be in prayer while I'm walking, and just like apologize, like repent for my worldly self, my flesh, like that kind of stuff.
But sometimes I got to get it out there. I just got to get it off my chest.
Yeah, I just got to let it go. Like tonight, like this is it.
This is my confessional.
I won't talk about this tomorrow. Like I won't think about this. And I'm going to, like, after the show's over and we hit stop, I'm going to go upstairs and kiss my wife and my kids, and we're going to have dinner, and we're going to just be in our world. And I'm unendingly grateful for the blessings in my life. And I have to, for some reason, I have to constantly remind myself of that.
Do you think you fill one page of things you're thankful for?
Oh, yeah. I could fill one page.
Could you?
Yeah. Yeah. I could, because it's like, I'm thankful for, like, getting out of bed in the morning.
Right.
I'm thankful for my CPAP that helps me sleep at night. Like I'm
right. Everyone always starts with the basics. I'm thankful because I have a job. I'm thankful because I'm married.
And then it gets hard when you get down towards the end.
Then you start digging into the deep stuff.
I'm thankful that my soul is saved and that I'm going to be in heaven one day.
I'm thankful that I could hear birds chirp.
For real. I'm thankful for coffee. I love having a cup of coffee in the morning.
I'm thankful for good bourbon.
Yep. I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for our listeners, like the people who actually want to listen to what we have to say. I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for our friendship.
Yep.
I'm thankful that I came home to Missouri and made, there's all sorts of things. There's things that I'm thankful for that I pushed away from me for so long.
I'm thankful that in spite of my cancer, I could still chew food. I could still taste it.
Yeah.
It's just small stuff.
Right.
But, I think that'd be a good exercise for anybody listening. Sit down with a piece of paper or 2 or 3.
Right.
And write down every single thing you are thankful for. And see how large your list becomes.
Yeah.
And don't leave anything off because you say, oh, it's not really. No. If you think if it came across your mind, stick it on there.
I'm thankful I have clothes on my back. I'm thankful I can go to sleep on a mattress tonight. Like there's, if you, like in our history between you and me and our past experiences, there are things that we have really done without. Like I've gone without showers for an extended period of time. Mm-hmm. And I'm thankful for hot water. I'm thankful for hot chow.
I'm thankful that when I was broke, I was able to eat ramen.
Yeah. Dude, there was times in my life where I had to make a decision between paying my electric bill or going to get ice cream with my kids. Right. I was like, I don't have enough money to pay this power bill. And when we get home from getting this ice cream, our power is going to be cut off. But at least we'll have this 15 minutes with my kids eating this ice cream.
Right.
And so I'm thankful that I don't have to make those decisions anymore.
Don't go into debt.
Dude, that's the number. I'm obsessed with getting out of debt. I am obsessed with it.
I am too.
And
staying out.
I'm driven, man. I am driven to the point where it's like, no, we can't afford to get our nails done this month. But no birthday presents. I don't want. No, we're not going on vacation this year. We're not doing this. We have to get out of debt. I am like driven because debt, when you're in debt, you are a slave to the lender. You are literally working hours of your life away to pay off what you borrowed. You're trading your time on earth to pay off whoever lent you that money and put you into debt. You put yourself into debt, really. But the debtor is slave to the lender.
Well, that brings up a good point. Every position that we're in right now, wherever we're at in our lives, it is all by choices we made.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All of it.
Positive and negative. That's why I've really been practicing the past 2 years of being content with where I'm at in my life.
Yeah.
Not chasing promotion constantly. Because when you're in the Army, I'm chasing I want to get promoted. And I'm going to do everything I can so I can get promoted as soon as possible. And I want to go to this school. My PT score, my rifle score, my schools, my experience, all lead to my promotion. When you get in the fire service, it's like I want to fight as much fire as I can. I want to get as much experience possible so I can get promoted, so I can, drive the truck one day or be a lieutenant, be an officer. And now I'm like, if I'm presented with an opportunity, I'm like, I think I'm good, man. I'm pretty happy where I'm at right now.
And it all goes back to figuring out who you are.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Who are you?
Yeah. You have to ask yourself that question and really, really boil it down.
And if you define yourself in any way at all, if you mention your job one time,
fail.
Get back to work.
You failed.
Because you have not answered the question right.
Yep.
It has nothing to do with who you are.
Dude, that was one of the biggest hurdles I got over leaving the military, because I was a soldier. I'm a soldier. That's who I am. I'm a soldier. Then I would say I'm a father. Then I would say, well, yeah, I'm married, so I'm a husband. And that's the complete wrong order. And then when I became a fireman, it was, so Matt, tell me about yourself. Well, I'm a fireman. I'm a father to 2 sons, and wrong, man. You're wrong. Wrong. Yep. And so, yeah, doing that deep dive, dude, it's uncomfortable. But guess what? What do you always say, Kevin, about comfort?
Growth and comfort never coexist.
That's right. So keep growing, men. And for women who are listening, I don't know what our ratio is of men to women, but
I think it's pretty high, actually. I think women listen to our show so they know how to act around men.
Yeah, they're probably like, oh, I wish I could meet somebody like Matt and Kevin. Too bad, we're taken.
Yep.
We're a rare breed.
But we'll be happy to have a class to teach you.
Yeah, bring your boyfriends over. We'll vet them.
All it takes is a handshake.
So anyway, where do you rate this rye whiskey from our local distiller, Kevin?
2 stars.
Ooh, that's pretty friendly. You giving them a hometown discount there?
Kinda. And you know what? We really haven't had any ryes.
No.
So I'm going to put it out there that
I think we've done one rye before.
We're going to, Cardinal Sin is going to start tonight a rye streak with us.
All right.
So I think the next few shows that we do are all going to be rye whiskeys.
Okay.
And that give us a good solid base. So I'm going to say Cardinal Sin tonight.
I just bought a bottle off what you chose. It's going to sit there for weeks. How dare you?
Calm down, dude.
How dare you? My hard-earned money just sitting on the shelf. I gave it 2 stars as well. I would give it 1.5 if I did half stars, but I gave it 2 stars.
Now, to Cardinal Sin's credit, they were voted this year as the #1 vodka distillery in the entire United States.
That's saying something.
Now, I've never had their vodka.
That's over Tito's. What else is? I don't know what else is made in America, but I know Tito's.
Tito's, Tito's, Tito. I mean, there's a lot of vodkas.
Yeah. Trying to help them out a little bit.
Yeah, kind of.
Is Smirnoff? Smirnoff's probably American, right? It's got a Russian name, but I bet it's American.
I have no idea.
I don't drink vodka at all, and since I was in high school, actually.
They also have another one. I don't remember the name of it, but it's like a cinnamon. It's a hot
Oh, okay.
liquor.
Kind of like
it's pretty good.
Really?
I have had that before. I can't remember the name of it.
Huh. All right. Well, maybe we'll take a trip out to the distillery. It's right down the street from us where we're sitting right now.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go check it out. We'll ask them some in-depth questions. Maybe we'll taste a little bit of their vodka.
I think it's $10. No, hang on. $15 for $10 for 4 samples at their distillery, and $12 for 8. I think.
Wow.
If you want to do a tasting
That's
there,
a pretty good deal. 12.
yeah, it's under $20, and you get 8. If you want to do the big one, 8 of them, 8 tastings,
and that's usually like an ounce each, right?
yeah,
or a half
kinda,
ounce,
around there, half probably.
Ounce. Still, man, that's 4 ounces of booze.
You're gonna feel good walking out.
All right. Well, we'll check it out. We'll see what it's all about.
I can't leave on a downside. Do we have anything positive?
Christ is King. We could say that.
God is good.
God is good.
All the time.
Look, man, I got a beautiful young family upstairs. I feel like I'm an old man with a young family, and I'm incredibly blessed. My son is super healthy, and my wife is amazing, and she's doing so great with these kids. And I go to work, and she's just raising these kids, and I'm like super positive on the future. I know we talked about a lot of negative stuff tonight, but I'm about to raise a couple patriotic, savage rebels that I'm excited about doing it, man. I have like all the wisdom. I'm getting myself in shape. I'm happy with my progress with my fitness.
Yeah.
And I'm going to stay youthful. And years. My birthday's coming up in next week.
A week,
I think. Oh, yeah. And I'll be 47, approaching 50, but I have like the wisdom of age, I feel, with a little bit of youth still that I'm bringing back. And so I'm excited for the future with my kids. I don't care what the federal government does. I'm trying to make myself as independent as possible, so whatever they do doesn't affect me. That's my goal. And,
well,
praise God.
Yeah. I mean, I'm 56. I'm feeling great.
Yeah.
I can hike some serious ass trails today, and I can still breathe through my nose.
Yeah, good.
I'm not dying. Even today's 105-degree heat index, I hit a trail and wasn't bad at all.
Good, man. I'm proud of you, actually. Like, you're doing a lot, like our bike training and stuff we did together as a group. But, you're doing a lot of hiking. My back kind of limits me a little bit, but you're doing it on your own.
My wife last night, I found a love letter from my wife. Sitting on my desk. Yep.
That's
Loved
good.
it. Love you, Gail.
That's awesome.
My kids are doing great. My kids are at that age, most of them, well, all of them, they're all at that age where they're all being challenged and, what do I need to do to move on?
Yeah, they're out there in
get
the
my
real
life
world now,
going.
right? Yeah, they're experiencing it.
And, they're having their ups and their downs. And they're having their setbacks.
I bet they all have a positive mental attitude about it, though, right?
Well, I'm trying to keep them there. And, don't quit.
Yeah.
Speeches don't quit. Just keep on going. Keep going. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. It's not about falling down. It's whether or not you're going to get up.
That's it.
And I know that my kids are going to keep getting up, keep moving forward.
Yeah,
so
I'm
just so blessed to have all
Miyamoto
them.
Musashi said that, right? Get knocked down 6 times, get up 7.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it doesn't matter. I think Muhammad Ali brought that, and Mike Tyson, and a lot of great men, great people have that same attitude. Like, I don't care how many times you knock me down, I'm going to get up.
Yeah, we are so blessed in so many ways. I am so blessed to be in this country.
Yeah, for real.
I'm going to save all that talk for later when we get closer to Independence Day.
Yeah.
Not July 4th, Independence
Day.
I'm going to have a lot to say this year.
Yeah, me too, man. And I think buckle up, folks. I feel like we're hitting a stride, Kevin.
We're just getting started, man.
Yeah, we're finding our voice.
Yeah.
And I'm having fun still, so that's great.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to get upstairs and eat some Stefanina's and spend time with the family. We talked about our rating, so
I need to take a shower. I stink.
Oh, you haven't showered yet?
I haven't had a chance. I was in
wondering
St.
what that
James
smell
today.
was down there. I thought the dog got wet. And
Oh,
came
I
down here.
reek. But anyway, for all of you lovely listeners and anybody else who are first timers, you can reach out to us at by email on showmemk@gmail.com if you want to leave some comments, talk about your own experiences with life. We'd love to hear from you.
Yeah, for real.
You could also reach us on Facebook and YouTube at the Headspace and Tasting Podcast. And you can like, share, leave comments there. And we'd love for you to follow us if you can and share with your friends. You know, anybody who's got us on Facebook, just push it out there.
Yeah, just
share it
hit
every now and then.
That would be awesome.
And, you know, let some people know, help us grow our audience a little bit. We're not monetized in any way, which makes this thing great. We're raw and unfiltered. We do not edit our shows. What you hear is just what we're doing. And we'd love for you to share it with your friends, your contacts, and just ask them to like us and follow us. It'd be fantastic.
Or even disagree with us. Let us know.
Yeah.
That's all welcome.
Yep.
All right, folks. Thank you for listening. God bless. Bye-bye.
Peace out.